Okay, you're all are seeing this in the higher resolution in 144p, right? I hope. What is up, dudes, and welcome back to Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. It has been quite a journey. We're currently trying to liberate the Imperial capital from an onslaught of monsters as we're trying to make our way to Callus to free him from the shackles of the End Magnus. And hopefully actually do this in a little bit more than 144B. Before we get started though, Steve, thank you so much for the 34 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it, dude. Can I get some Gives the Riches in chat, please? Thank you so much, man. Really freaking appreciate it. And Steve, Loin, Mistress Rosa, Vlad, how's it going? And Adrian, how's it going? What's the Teletubby sudden that grew up to be Kratos? Oh no. Let's see. This should be this should be the correct one. With the ocean mirror in hand, the party heads to Alphard. They now have the means to defeat Malpercio and stop Melodia's ambitions. Most importantly, though, they have the power to save their friend. It's really interesting to me that the entire orchestration behind this plan kind of leaned on Callus's need for revenge, but the whole time Melodia has just been fading into the background. She hasn't been a prominent character for all but like 2 scenes in this game. It's kind of crazy. Level 40. Nice. That's how you know we're in real RPG hours. Once you hit the 40-hour mark and once you hit level 40. I don't know why that is, but yeah. Alright, I gotta rest up real quick. I think this is where it was. Yeah, okay, this is where Alphard is. Oh, right. Trying to make our way through this. That's right. It is a maze of elevator shafts. Let's see. This one should lead up to the 4th floor or the 5th. One of the two. Then we go from 5 to 3 and from 3 upward. Got a monstrous pot of coffee next to me. It's been one of those days where I just kind of let the day slip away a little bit. Not the day off though, so that's always a plus. Okay, I think this was where the electronic field was. Right. That fucker. Let's see if leveling up actually made a difference, because I don't think it did. Barring a few hundred extra HP to work with. Well, actually...
わざわざこんなところまでやってくるとは恐れ入るよ。だが、ミローディア様の元へ行かせるわけにはいかんな。
But yeah, to kind of give reference to the card games based on 75 pixels, like this is how my capture card loaded in when I booted up.
あなたはパドラ将軍。
ミローディアと一緒にいたやつか。
これでも偉大なる帝国軍の司令官だったんだがね。まあいい、昔のことだ。今はミローディア様の忠実なしもべ、神の番犬だ。神の御心に従わぬ者はこの手で排除してくれる。
I should have enough to deal with this. Right.
皇帝のように一気に5つの光にさらされたりせずに、少しずつ徐々に体を慣れさせていれば、普通の人間でも神の力の一端を手に入れることは可能なのだよ。
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that the first time, but these are all representations of one of the Magnuses. Magni.
見たまえ、
Parts of Exodia.
神に祝福された我らを、あともう少しで偉大なるマルペルシュロがこの世に降臨される。世界は生まれ変わるのだ。神の御心のままに。逆らう者には容赦なく終焉があるのみ。
Okay, let's give this another go. If I remember correctly, he has 2 attacks per round. One of them is a devastating laser, and the other one isn't too bad. Let's just see if we can make something out of this. Nope, but we do have the ocean mirror, so I am keeping that. I don't think I have gotten this guy to get a deck shuffle though. So that's saying quite a bit. Like either he has a pretty substantial arsenal. Oh crap. He has a pretty substantial ars, yeah. Fair. Talking about deck size doesn't make this discussion any better. Right, this is wave 1. Let's addition the wasabi root, get rid of that, get rid of that. How much? He's starting easy. Only 1? This is a card-based RPG, yeah. Use cards to attack and defend. I'm not gonna overshoot any of this. Oh, that's what's different. He didn't use the attack thing, the attack mode that he did last time. It's a great series of games, honestly, and the remaster offers a pretty neat package deal with the second game included as well. You got Baten Kaitos Origins and Lost Kingdoms? I think that's about it. No, whoops. Well, I guess that's fair. He hasn't done the charge up yet. I wonder if there's a reason for that, or if we just lucked out. Like after 17 attempts, the game just kind of goes like, well, fair enough, you kind of suck at it anyway, so... How much is that now? What is going on? I don't have that much more defense. For now, this is Switch only, yeah. The originals are Gamecube games, released in 2004 and 2005, respectively, by Monolith Software and Namco. What is going... on. Oh, crap. Gonna go with Dark Embrace. It's nice to be able to do this while not being, like, on the verge of having a cold. It makes it a lot easier to, like, think on the fly rather than glaze over the entire fight, just watching damage numbers fly across the screen. Ah, that's a full defensive hand. I'll take that for the next turn. Let me check something real quick. How much HP does this dude actually have? Wait. Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, I managed to either it's just something that is akin to like the remastered version, or I managed to glitch something out because he started his desperation phase pretty early rather than when he was supposed to. I'll take it. That does mean that I need to prep for that, though. I can do very small combos to kind of avoid elemental overlap. Well, at least... Hey, Rosa, how's it going? But that would explain why the fight was so needlessly difficult in comparison to the rest of the area. Like, he has only 7,000 HP, but it's very difficult to get that down if you're constantly on the back of your foot, just trying to stay alive, because the game decided, like, oh, double damage is the way to go. Let's give that to Zella. Yeah, here it is. Now he's gonna attack twice. That is good because I'm pretty well prepared for that. Again, small combos, not to waste any cards for the occasional like shuffle hand. I'm just gonna pass this turn. Gonna wait for him to... That's weird. I have not seen him do something like this before. Wait, did the level gap maybe cross the speed limit that you needed to get for him to not attack twice in a row? Oh, we're gonna find out right now. If he targets someone else, we know it's not... Okay, that's just a normal state of affair. Gotcha. It's actually quite a relief. Oof. That's a long combo. Like, this is much more manageable, I feel, than what we had before. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm just gonna take that loss of the fire attack. Get the extra dancing flame in there. He'll still do physical damage, but the elemental damage for the Flare 4 and the Aqua 4 get negated. I don't think this does anything for her, but hey, Red Bank, how's it going? Yeah, let's stick to fire. Let's guard against that. I have no idea if the Ocean Mirror does anything else, if I'm being honest. Outside of the fact that I may have just screwed myself over just a little bit. Get rid of that. Ooh. Now that's just unfortunate. Eh. She's gonna take the full brunt of that. The animation in this game is fantastically detailed. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, I have a pretty good offensive hand there. That was it. Oh, he's almost done for. Okay, gotta survive at least one more turn with this. On the plus side, we know from this that he doesn't do the same move twice ever. Or attack the same target twice ever, so if you keep above like the 1000 HP threshold, should be fine. This, on the other hand, no, not too much. Yeah, there we go. That is a good hand. Gotta keep in mind though that if this doesn't kill it, then I'll have one turn in which I can't do anything, so it might be that one of the characters is gonna go out. Damn. It's still 400 though, that's not bad. Let's cure Zella real quick. Oh boy. That was a bit on the on that little border case of I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. Yeah, I'll take. Oh yeah, I'll just heal her to full with this turn. I should lose half a turn on this. I'm still hoping that this game kind of follows the trend of all the other Bamco ports and gets released on PC eventually in some form or way. I'm not counting on it, but sure would be nice. I got one turn. I got overzealous. I mean, sure, you can. That's one. That's two. Mizudi. Okay, I'm gonna play it a bit safer here and keep this for the next turn. Oh shit, those are all finishers. Where are my... How did I reshuffle the card deck into this? That is an achievement. Oh boy, that is a lot of damage. Oh shit, same boat. Come on. Oh right, Mizudi is out of cards. But we have a Sacred Mortar back on deck. I'll take that. So this game is quite unique in the early 2000s JRPG ecosphere in the sense that it doesn't have a whole lot of options for you to revive characters. The Sacred Water is one of them. The Holy Grail is another one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna go hard offensive here. And there you go. That's what happens if a game doesn't screw you over. But this does very much explain why this fight was so brutally difficult. So basically, we were fighting the desperation phase the whole time. Mizudi has seen better days. There you go. Waka looks way cooler than this. I think he's less racist. That's also a big plus. I'm gonna level up real quickly and heal everybody up to full, because if I'm gonna get caught off guard again in the same fashion I was with the last time we fought this boss, then it's not gonna be a good time. I just went back down the same elevator and I've been doing that this whole game. God damn it. Gibari is also just a really cool character. I really like him. He's a bit like the party dad. That reminds me that I really need to check the original opening animation for Baten Kaitos, though, because apparently it is very different. Let's see. I should be able to take the right elevator down. Memory serves correct. Yeah, this should be... I thought I had it memorized, but turns out I didn't. Also, chat, we're 8 followers away from hitting that 5k goal. So if you're enjoying your stay here, do consider hitting that follow button. Help us reach that goal. And Hoot Daddy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, gotta go there real quick. And stop by the store, rest wings, level up at church. I really like the level up system in this game a lot. You can basically risk it all and gather quite a few levels in this to get a bigger bonus. So you can just off-party a bunch of characters and just never level them up, and then get a massive bonus like halfway through the game when you actually need to use them. Because there's like a variable skill gain like you have in, say, like Fire Emblem. It's not a randomized stat, but it's a value between like 1 and 3 that you can get for something. And the more levels you invest at once, the higher that bonus gets. And the higher the chance gets for you to get something real freaking good. Let's see. So Zella will not get a stat scaling bonus. Yeah, sure, Fire Emblem has workarounds for that. Fire Emblem is also a very busted franchise full of busted games. But here you see that there is a small scaling in stat. Like, it's not much, but like the more levels you start to accumulate, you get more bonuses from that. Like, it will still count in the background. So there is a lot of merit in deciding not to use certain party members up until a certain point, where like a party configuration, for instance, with Zella, Callus, and Mizudi is incredibly powerful, but if you have Savina in the background, like Savina is one of the better replacements next to Gibari for Callus once he leaves the story temporarily. At least I think. No, actually, Gibari is a little better. He doesn't do as much damage, so he's not as good as input. He's not as good in punching through as Savina is, but the fact that he can use his weapons to deflect as well, gives him a huge advantage, which is also the reason why Callus was so good. You don't need to stack a lot of defensive items. You just need like 1 or 2 or 3 base level defensive items in order to actually have a valid defensive arsenal, which I think he's the only character that can really do that. Like, spellcasters are pretty heavily reliant on having defensive items in their deck. Like, the whole game is kind of like a balance between finding the best offense while maintaining a steady defense. Like, sure, your hand shuffles might screw you over from time to time, but that's kind of where the fun of this game lies. Like, that really snappy on-the-fly thinking that you have to do. Like, it really makes turn-based combat into a much more interactive feeling. Like, you feel like you're much more part of the action. Like, one of the things I really like about turn-based combat in general is that it really allows you to strategize your turn from a moment-to-moment basis, but this game kind of takes that to an extreme by introducing a lot of timers and everything. It's really cool. Hey, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Just saying, you're missing out on some fantastic music, character writing, and background work. You can actually cock block in this, which is a huge plus. But yeah, I think one of the bigger appeals for this game for me personally is that outside of like Skies of Arcadia in Shadow Hearts, you didn't really have anything that sort of broke the mold at that time. Like, this was around the time when Final Fantasy X and X-2 kind of ruled the PlayStation 2, and most of the RPG that you got on the Gamecube was, I don't know, Tales of Symphonia and Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. It seems to be a panel that controls the machinery working under the bridge. It doesn't look like it will work, though. And Final Fantasy of the Third Age. That's true, actually. Oh, there he is.
Oh, Warrior Lisa!
You nearly made me spit my coffee all over my mic, Phonic. How are you doing? What's also kind of interesting is that the cinematics that you see in the opening are actually meant to be like full-on FMV cutscenes that you would get in this game, but they never managed to implement it, so they just used it to basically create a cool opening cinematic, which is why it feels so disjointed. Yeah, Gallus sprang 2 wings once he absorbed the 5 end Magni. Parts of Exodia.
Melodia! お前の好きにはさせね
え。なんとしても我が母国をお前たちの手から取り戻してやる。
カラス、お願い、元のカラスに戻って。
Also, Adrian, I'm still curious about that one shitpost you pitched.
目を覚ますね、カラス。無駄よ。一度でも神の輝きに触れたものはもう引き返せない。普通のただの人なんかには戻れはしないわ。もう決して。ミロディア、どうしてこんなことを？バルペルシロが目覚めてしまったら、この神は復活したがっている。たとえそれがどんな形であるにしても、それだけの話よ。遠い昔、神は人の手により滅ぼされ、バラバラにされた。私はその償いをしているのよ。人を代表してね。誰にも邪魔はさせないわ。カラス。
Oh, we're actually fighting him? Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. There are so many good faces in this.
お前たちとは戦いたくない。しかし、神に逆らう者は。
It's interesting that they also stopped referring to Maupercio by name and just instead referring to him simply as God.
殺す。
Oh boy. That's Worf when he sees me closing down the stream.
仕方ねえ。シェラ、まずはカラスの動きを封じる。鏡を使うのはそれからだ。
お前たちにどこまで。どうしてお前が。まさか。
そう。私と一緒にいるわ。
That feel when you're an NTR ghost.
なんだと。
さあ、行くわよカラス。あ なたの目を覚まさせてあげる。神の手から今救い出してあげるわ。
やれるか。
Oof. Oof, that frame rate. Oh, this is a sick rendition of the battle theme. The ghost of Cuckold's past. This is a really good rendition of this theme. Yeah, just in case there's a death strike in there. Oh, he just keeps going. It's not a whole lot of damage though. I don't trust that. Shit, should have gone the other route. Oh well. Hindsight and all that. Oop. Oop. Get cocked. Hey, Brickleborg, how's it going? I have a feeling like I need to use that in some capacity. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Having a relaxing time. Ooh. I'm gonna sneak in a buff there. Wait, did the Dragon's Dogma 2 release date get announced yet? It was an event, right? Wait, hang on, hang on. Hang on. Oh, there's the new edition for Beyond Good and Evil coming out. That's neat. When's the sequel, though? Something like March 22nd or something? Oh, March 22nd. Yo! You know what would be absolutely hilarious? What's up, buddy? Are you working? Worf just woke up to be angry at the door. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little just in casing here. I really like that. I hadn't thought about that quite as much yet, but I really like that you can just press one direction of the shoulder button, so either the R or L button, and it will switch to enemies or allies. Like, it doesn't cycle between them. If you press the R button multiple times, it will cycle between allies, no matter how many times you press it. If you press the L button, it will go back to the enemies. It's such a nice little addition to something like this. Also, I found the Infinite with Jill Cecilia too. I'm gonna see if I can showcase it next week. I haven't quite figured out how input buffers work in that game yet, but I'm getting close, and it's becoming a bit dangerous. What does that do? Inflict status. I can do that at the end of a combo if I don't get anything nice. I found an infinite. But it kind of depends on what enemy you're facing, because apparently the buffer window is different for swapping weapons every single time, but it involves mid-combo weapon swaps. It's very fancy feeling. It's like that moment when you start to get properly decent at guard impacting in Devil May Cry and you suddenly start to feel like a god. It's kind of like that. What happens if I use this on him? Oh. Well, there's that answer, at least. Hehe. I'll take that 40% attack boost, or plus 40 attack boost. Jesus Christ, how many times are you gonna attack me? Oh, hello. Oh, interesting. Just gonna do that. Just gonna do that. He'll run out of cards soon enough. Nobody's in any imminent danger. Shit. Oh, that. If I can at least mitigate that 300 by some form or way, should be fine. Like, Darkness is not going to do a whole lot against him, but considering he's going to be hitting me a lot now, oh, we're going to get our first reshuffle. Nice. What does that do? Not a whole lot. Oh, paralysis. There you go. But yeah, the more he defends, the faster he runs out of cards. So that's all good in my book. Light, Peach Man. Peach Man. And then set him on fire. It's the only way to do these things. Oh man, we're getting so close to that 5k. Thank you all so much. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Yep. How do I Momotaro someone's ass? Explain this to me. Even with a full combo, he doesn't. Oh, something changed. Okay, we got 1 turn on Zella. 2. Oh wait, this is Mizubi. Oh, that feels satisfying to play out your hand. There you go. Smart. Still doesn't do that much damage though, so That's it. That's all I got for you. I literally don't have any more cards. On a whole different note, by the way, I'm now firsthand experiencing a relatively recent series becoming lost media. Like Final Space, I just got a notification earlier today that Final Space is leaving like the final streaming platform that's on Netflix on December 15th, which means that like outside of like the original work that Olin Rogers probably has himself, there is no official capacity to watch Final Space in anymore. Because the Blu-rays for Final Space Season 1 and 2 have stopped production quite a long time ago. That's fine. And a 1 and a 2. That's a real shame because Final Space is probably one of the most gut-wrenching space operas ever made. It's so good. Love Olin Rogers. I've been following him since the early YouTube days back in 2011. I think I started following him from The Lion's Blaze onward. It's not Netflix. Hang on. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee first, and I'm gonna tell the story about this whole thing. I have not, Captain Blatt, but if you shoot me a message on Discord, I will probably look it up after the stream, because I'm gonna forget. So basically, the original plan for Final Space was about 8 seasons long. The first 3 was kind of like the build-up, and then you'd get like the main body of the story. And if you've watched Final Space, you'll know like what kind of build-up that is. But at the end of Season 3, before Season 4 went into pre-production, Warner Brothers was in a weird spot when it came to like what projects to continue. And at this point, should probably say this correctly. What was the network called that? Because originally Final Space Season 1 was TBS. I think Final Space Season 2 was TBS as well. And then they shifted network. And then at the end of Season 3, they wanted to shift network again to air on television in the US. While also signing a license deal with Netflix. But due to the fact that Warner Brothers was in the process of writing off shows and IPs as like tax payoff kind of deal, like they had to pay less taxes, Final Space was one of those. So what happened was that Olin Rogers is a very passionate guy. Like Final Space is kind of like his baby, right? It's his story that he wanted to tell. So he fought tooth and nail to keep it up on Netflix as long as possible, which was, I think, the only place where you could watch it, like in official capacity, that is. Or if you bought the initial print run of the Blu-rays, then you're lucky. But now that that licensing deal is expiring, there's no way to renew that because the IP is on ice in Warner Brothers' vault. And the only way that Olin Rogers could finish his story was by a self-published comic that goes one print run for the rest of the story. And he has to do everything himself. Like, he can't go to publishers, he can't go to like distribution centers to get this done. Like, this is an insane project. Like, the amount of dedication that this man has to Final Space shows in not just the show, but everything surrounding that as well. Like, it's kind of bizarre how such a story comes from such a wonderful emotional roller coaster of a show. Like, it's one of those things that I'm genuinely sad to see become lost media, but it's also like a very interesting, albeit melancholic look at the potential future of media, where say like things like, for just from the top of my head, like Squid Game would not air outside of something that is controlled by Netflix. So if Netflix ever decides to boot that, then that season of that show, if it didn't have a physical publication, vanishes. So if you look into things like Dark Crystal, all of a sudden that becomes a very melancholic prospect. Poor guy has had so much bad luck. Like, he opened his own soda bar and it was another dream of his. Yeah, the fucking soda parlor. That was a gut-wrenching, like... But he is also the kind of guy that just says, like, hey, if you can't afford this book, don't worry about it. Somebody is probably going to share it and publish it online. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, he is such a good dude. At least from how he comes across. I don't know the guy myself, but he comes across as such a genuine dude. But it does really make me sad to see Final Space go. I'm gonna see if I can capture it in 1080p before it leaves Netflix. But it does really just kind of give me a very melancholic feeling about like the future of serialized media and how it will like affect media preservation. Like, just something can just vanish overnight. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go on the offense here. Shit, wasn't fast enough. There goes the HP, you stole your dick. And you. I still find it really funny that the guy who gave us the Lion's Blaze also made Final Space. Probably the biggest question mark for me personally. Like, how did that happen? But it's legit one of my favorite shows of all time. Okay, he's gonna go again, I think. I wonder, though, when his shuffle moment is gonna be. Let's sacrifice that one. Nice. And that one... Yeah, we'll keep this. He doesn't do that much damage, and this should mitigate most of that. As long as he doesn't block too much. I think he's out of cards, actually. He didn't block anything of that, did he? Let's get Mizudi first. Ooh. Oh. Oh, please get hit with a reshuffle. Because I think he's about to reshuffle. Yep. He was completely out of cards. Ooh, almost botched that. Why'd you block the level 2 there? God, I love turns like that. Where you just don't have to move the cursor at all. He is blocking a substantial amount less. Hey, Bearlicious, how's it going? This is the remaster, yes. Oh, he's getting close. Let's use that on Savina. Yeah, it's a general speed increase, which is a bit unfortunate. Like, it just kind of completely annihilates any need for it to exist. Whoop, whoop. One more. Wait. Jesus, that's an 8 combo? Okay, he is off balance now, so I'm kind of hoping... I think this constitutes as off balance? I'm not quite sure. Bonk. Yeah, did not do a whole lot. Eh, 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 eh. Yes, that's what I needed. I'm just gonna keep throwing random cards away. Go get the one that I need. Oh, interesting. There's a timer on how many times you can get paralyzed in a single turn. The soundtrack is fantastic. I wonder if the game patched in between, though. Think about it. Anyone need it? Nope. Oh no, he blocked the pair. He's getting real close. The rotten pair. I'm curious. There aren't a whole lot of HBO Max shows, Vlad. There aren't a whole lot of HBO Max shows that were aired here, which is really strange. that. It's because the overall design aesthetic of the entire game is kind of like that. So, like, it sort of naturally blends in. Okay, that's Mizuri. Trying to do a whole lot. That's fine. Wonder what happens if I accidentally kill him. I've been wanting to try. Boom. Let's see. It's interesting that he's not blocking a whole lot. He's probably going to block this, though. Oh, he didn't. Good face.
残念だわカラス。あなたもこの程度だなんて。でも、あなたたちのおかげで、ようやくここにエンドマグナスが解放されようとしているわ。
なんだと。
ご覧なさい。
Is he finally going to turn into a whale?
共鳴してるのよ。あなたたちとね。どういうこと？確かにエンドマグナスを解放するためには5つの大陸引き裂かれた5種の神々の力
I never know that. Wait, no, there are 6 islands
バ
now
ラバラの5人を1つに結ぶ
and 6 characters.
救いがたいおバカさんたち
He kind of sucked compared to the boss before you, Gallus. He never once broke the 1,000 mark in terms of damage.
Warrior of Nisa.
People keep trying to tell me to play Super Mario RPG, but it feels like it's just too easy / simplistic. I think that's part of its charm, though. Like, it's an incredibly accessible RPG, and I don't know if the super boss is present in the remake, but if it is, then go fight that boss and make the boss let you eat your words. I think that is a sentence. Like, at that point, the game just becomes brutal. It's really funny. Can we talk about how oddly specific Melodia's plan is, by the way? Like, how else was she gonna pull this off? Like, we need a stranger that is capable of housing the power of the end Magnus, because he doesn't have a Magnus of his own. Essentially, Callus has no soul. And so we need him as a vessel, but to do that, we need 5 islands. Okay, we're gonna put all the 5 islands at war with one another. Okay, check. Then we need 5 strangers to join together. Okay, Callus, go form a party. Okay? You can have 3 in your party, which means that you need a full backup party, which means that there's 3 to 3 in battle, right? Then you're going to portray a party. That means that the party is now made of 5. Okay, then you're going to fight him after you absorbed Exodia, after you killed the Emperor and had an evil laugh moment. Then they will confront you in a specific spot where we will charge up all the energy from all the Magnus that we've been using throughout this dungeon. And then they're going to face off against you. And all that energy is going to release into the atmosphere and form the god of destruction. This is the most meticulously planned and just... This is a very all according to Kaikaku moment. Like, I feel like this game embodies that sentence really well. Hey, Mo Furious, how's it going, dude? I feel like every JRPG is like the villain are super detailed and meticulous, but then the heroes just are just some bumbling kids who come up and fuck stuff up. Usually it's not even that it's meticulous or something like that. The villain is just doing some kind of grand thing and the heroes just come about and go like, nope. Nope, we're not gonna do that. Oh, the coffee is hot, but it's actually cold. I lied, it's hot. But wait. Zella has the dumbest reverse Uno in this moment. This is beautiful. Because Zella is not part of the 5 islands. Can you speak up, Melodia? Your god is whooshing too much. Is it the power of friendship? Double reverse Uno. Hey Takeda, how's it going? God, stop it, Zella. It's really fucking annoying.
Oh, warrior of Nisa!
That is a really weird part for the victory screen.
お許しくだされ、シェラ様。一度邪神の息吹に触れて、闇に落ちたものを元に戻すことは。
Technically, it was self-reflection that did it. Oh, that's this one, and he's currently writhing on the floor. Oh, you guys can now hear that. Nice. I'm trying to see how creaky this mic arm can get. so that every time I move it, you guys hear like a
いくら海の鏡の力をもってしても不可能。この世界。
Callus is a bit of an asshole throughout the majority of this game. And then he becomes a villain, so it's okay to hurt him. Use it.
でもそれじゃカラスが
鏡をその鏡を使うんだ。
カラス
急げシェラ。このままではエンドマグナスが。
The birth process of a new god is pretty loud, isn't it?
でもそれじゃカラスが
俺のことは構わない。いいから早く。
ダメ、やっぱりできない。茶番はもうおしまい。小賢しい真似をしてくれるわね。けれど所詮は人の子。神の力の前では虫けらに過ぎないわ。そんな小細工を使っても無駄なこと、なすすべもなく、おとなしく踏みつぶされてしまえばいいのよ。
I was waiting for the psychotic cackle. She seemed like the person who'd have a...
Halten Sie die Klappe!
How's it going, Muff Enjoyer? I'm really having a good time with the new sound alerts.
シェラ。
ついに目覚めるのよ、私のマルペルシュロ。5つのエンドマグナスが解放され、5つの輝きが1つとなって、呪われし神マルペルシュロが目覚める。
Oh, the god is killing the frame rate. Uh,
あれが
why is it phallic shaped? Why is everything phallic shaped in this game?
マルペルシュロ、呪われしい
Oh, jeez. Well, I did almost break the game when I started the stream earlier this morning. Let me show you what happened when I booted up OBS. That is some real Baten Kaitos resolutions to work at. Reminds me a lot of the some of the dot hack bosses though.
いいわマルペルシュロ、 あなたの誕生パーティーを心ゆくまでお楽しみなさい。
ミローディア。
バカね、言ったでしょ。一度でも神の光に触れた者はもう引き返せないと。あなたはもうマルペルシロの眷属、闇の腹からの一人なのよ。さて、身の程知らずにも神に逆らおうとした者たちには罰を与えてあげないと。
The brethren of darkness.
さあ、そいつたちを消し去るのよ、ガラス。さあ、カラス、虫けらどもに死よ。
Don't.
一人、夜の底を行く我らを、海よ、いざないたまえ。
Don't you dare.
光なき地に光を、救いなき者に救いを。一人、夜の底を行く我らを、海よ、いざないたまえ。さあ、わからない。そんなこと知らない方がいいのよ。ねえ、そんなことよりカラスはミラノでなんでしょ。頑張ろう、みんなのためにね。私あなたを信じてるわ。歌を捨て明日を葬る我らを、時よ、いつか許したまえ。どうしたの、カラス。
Oh, jeez.
カラス。何をするの、カラス。気でも狂ったの。そんなバカな、神の力を退けたというの。自分一人の力で。カラス、あなたは一体。カラス。
ミローディア、マルペルシロと奴の闇の眷属をこの世界から弾き出してやる。一匹残らず元いた闇の底へ叩き返してやるぞ。
笑わせないで。虫けらに何ができるというの。カラス。口ほどにもない。所詮人の子の力などその程度のもの。神の庇護を受けぬお前に一体何ができるというの、カラス。さあ、茶番はおしまい。それじゃあみんなまとめて一思いに吹き飛ばしてあげるわ。マルペルシロ。 何これは。お前たちは。まだ体がちゃんとくっついてないのに。脂質正常コルヒドラへ。
That was so loud.
逃しましたか。
Now that, my friends, is a good face. I almost want to say that we may have found a new channel avatar. I wonder if I don't remember if this was the part where Mizuti's mask breaks. Like I know it happens at some point in the story, but don't remember what part.
ねえじいちゃん、この世界のどこかに広い海があって、そこにはすごい大きなクジラって魚が泳いでるって本当？それにそのクジラはすっごい物知りでさ、何でも聞いたことに答えてくれるんだって。
さあどうかな。そいつを見たってやつの話は聞いたことがないからな。カラス、そのパーツをこっちに。
でも僕はきっとどっかにあると思うな、でっかい海は。それにクジラもね。クジラに会って聞きたいことがあるんだ僕。
ふん、何を聞くというんだね。
そいつは秘密だよ。いくらじいちゃんだって教えられないね。
ほう、なるほど。
そうだなあフィー、いつか俺たちで探しに行くか、その海とクジラを。
本
当？ああ本当だ。お前が大きくなったらな。
約束だよ。
ああ約束だ。俺とお前とで見つけ出してやろうぜ。
うん。ああやったー、海だぞ、クジラだぞ。さあカラス兄ちゃん、約束だよ。探しに行こうよ、海とクジラを。
ああ行こうフィー。俺たち二人で世界の果てまでもな。
やったー。僕とカラス兄ちゃんならきっと見つけ。
どうしたフィー。
みんな死ぬんだ。死んじゃうんだね。終わっちゃうんだね結局。約束はいつだって決して叶わないんだ。
あ
の傷ではそう長くは持つまい、二人とも。
フィー、大丈夫か？しっかりしろ。
真っ暗だ。
Oh, jeez.
怖い。怖いよ。どこ？カラス兄ちゃん。
俺はここだ。ここにいるぞ。大丈夫だ。大丈夫だからフィー。こんな傷すぐに治る。治してやるから。約束したろ。一緒に海を探すって。クジラに聞きたいことがあるんだろ。
カラス兄ちゃん。ごめんね。約束守れそうにないや。カラス兄ちゃんは僕の分もいっぱい。
フィー、ダメだ。行くな。どこにも行くな。頼む。俺を置いてかないでくれ。フィー、フィー、フィー。
But I do wonder though, like we've been hearing a lot of like conflicting messages about the grandpa, right? And he just kind of vanished out of the cutscene. So either he immolated himself or he died somewhere else. Or it might just be Callus covering up his imminent betrayal.
おはよう。大丈夫？カラス。ひどくうなされてたようだけど。
Yeah, just wait until you see Lyudes. He gets funky. But yeah, the art is fantastic. It's something that you rarely see done in this style. It's almost like a Mobius-esque appeal to it. Albeit with a much more Victorian flair in terms of like dressing up the characters. Like poofy everything.
みんな、今さらこんなこと言えた義理じゃないってのは許してくれとは言わない。全てが終わったら、俺がやったことに対してはどんな償いでもする。
This reminds me a lot of how Tales of the Abyss does Luke's redemption. Like the post-Exariath Luke, just in a very short amount of time. Because like Callus is much more emotionally mature than Luke is for the majority of the game.
でも今はもう一度力を貸してくれないか。一緒に戦ってくれないか。あいつらを。ミローディアとマルペルシュロを何とかしなきゃならない。このまま放っておくわけにはいかないんだ。頼む、みんな。俺にもう一度みんなの力を貸してくれ。
しょうがねえな、ったく。どこまでも世話の焼ける野郎だよ、お前は。
まあ、ミロ
There
ーデ
it
ィアと
is.
邪神マルペルシュロを。
There's the I just farted in a public subway station and I hope nobody smells it face.
いずれやらなきゃならないのなら、別々にやっても一緒にやっても同じことです。
ちゃんと分かってたね。水地様にはカラスが帰ってくるって。
この戦況では戦力は一人でも多いに越したことはない。
Yeah, Tactics Ogre comes really close to this. Another one would be certain characters from Valkyrie Profile.
シェラはどうです？
私は
聞くまでもねえって。俺たちがここまで来られたのは他でもねえ。シェラの頑張りがあってこそだぜ。
なるほど。それもそうですね。
Every time he pulls that face,
そうよ。
I just imagine him going.
猫ラッコにまただね。
同感だ。
もうみんなそんなんじゃないったら。
おい、シェラ、顔が赤いぜ。
いなり。
The saga art is more abstract, yeah. The background work in this game does remind me a lot of Saga Frontier, though.
いつまでそうやって座り込んでやがるんだ。
It's somewhere between Saga Frontier and Bravely Default.
これはじいちゃんの。
きっとまた必要になるだろうと思って。
じいちゃん。
I am excited for it, but I'm probably not going to play it anywhere close to release. I still have a lot of Saga games to go through before that.
ありがとう。さあ、それじゃあ。
Oh, you wouldn't believe me. How's it going? One of my favorite games. Played this to death on the Gamecube. Nice. Must be excited to see it remastered with Origins. Something Emerald. I forgot the title, but there's a new Saga game incoming. Isn't that the bounty hunter that they revealed? It was a pair of bounty hunters, right?
それじゃまたよろしくな。
Also, to kind of explain this, we are basically a sort of guiding spirit for these characters. So, us as the player, as the players of this game, are characters within this world as well. At the start of the game, you give yourself basically a name and attach yourself to Callus.
チェ、これだよ。頼むぜ、本当に。
I'm still hoping that Sakura Wars is going to get another installment in the Shin series.
よし、みんな反撃だ。世界を奴らの好きにさせてたまるか。
Okay, from a logistical standpoint, though, how much of a level difference is there between the rest and Callus?
いきなり邪神と魔物どもが救うホルヒドラへに向かうのは 首吊りのロープに自ら首を突っ込むようなもので。コルヒドラ
帝国から飛び去ったマルペル城は嵐の城
邪神の力を封じる海の鏡も粉々に砕かれちまったし
あの時マルペル城にやられそうになった我々を助けてくれた連中は
そうだ、水地様の歌に落ちて現れたみたいだったぞ。
あれね。あれは胸の中に住む土の民よ。水地様の一族ね。
なんだって？どうしてそれを先に言わないんだよ。
You never asked.
誰も水地様に聞かなかったね。
That is just such a fair enough answer. Why didn't you tell us? Well, you never bothered asking.
そりゃカラスはあんなだし、いろいろゴタゴタしててそれどころじゃなかったからな。
そういえば水地様、初めて会った時自分のことを土の子って言ってましたよね。あれは土の民の子ということだったのですね。
そうよ。水地様、嘘つかないね。時たました。
Okay, this might be my favorite line in the game so far. The great Mizuti never lies, only sometimes, seldom, once in a while.
それに氷の国でも言ったね、水地様。土の民はちゃんと見守ってるって。
Yes, it's true.
あの時水地様が言ってたのはそういうことだったのね。
This is one of the things, like the narrative elements of this game that I really, truly appreciate, is that the game is constantly drip feeding things right under your nose. Like little details that either don't add up or get mentioned that you're probably wondering like, oh, what does that mean? Like that probably sounds very important. And like it never brings it up again until it's like relevant to the plot, but it never feels like it just pulls it out of its ass because you're constantly having like these little drip feeds happening throughout the game that will kind of hint at specific things happening later in the game. It's not particularly foreshadowing because it doesn't use it as a vessel to kind of explain something later down the line. It's just information that gets dropped onto the player that essentially just tells a bit more about the character, but it's so minuscule in its context to the current situation that you usually don't really pick up on it. Like foreshadowing would be Callus constantly giving a different story about his grandfather. That would count as foreshadowing. Mizuti saying like, "Oh, Mizuti, the great Mizuti, child of the earth will protect you," or something like that. It's just something that Mizuti would say. Like it's just something natural. It's not meant to be a plot device later on. It's just part of that character. And this game is really good at that. So far, none of the interactions have ever felt unnatural or awkward or something like that. They really completely manage to like encapsulate a character's drives and motivations and expand upon that in ways that feel extremely natural without having to rely on exposition dumps or anything. Like occasionally we'll get the anime flashback like, oh, this mirror is not going to work on Callus. We know that it's going to work on Callus because Callus is on the front of the box. But that's also like a little thing that I really like. Like every bit of promotion features Callus as the main protagonist, and he just royally fucks over the party. Like it's beautiful. Like in that regard, this game is incredibly unique. Like I have rarely seen a game pull it off this naturally. Like, it's not something that really comes as a surprise. Like, even the characters acknowledge that, right? Like, they always have, like, a moment like, oh, yeah, now that makes sense. It's never, oh, what a surprise. No, it's, that makes sense. And that's a world of difference in approach. Because usually a story will rely, especially in JRPGs, will rely on this sort of ex machina type of storytelling where one character will suddenly have an answer to something where the foreknowledge of that has never been incorporated into the character itself. And this game is really different in that regard. It kind of takes a note from Tales of in the way that it writes its characters, but kind of applies that to like a more worldly view on storytelling. And it's really cool. Like, it's amazing that it took me this long to kind of really appreciate the writing of this game, despite having played this multiple times when it came out. See, like, even for the characters itself, like, it sort of represents the reaction that they expect from the player, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But even that, it's sort of like the characters also accept that it's part of that character to say these kind of things.
しかし雲ってひょっとしてまさかあの低雲のことか。水分厚い猛毒のガスの層だろ。あれそうよ。
That's why they wear the masks.
生き物が生きていられるのでしょうか。本当に土の民という人たちが。そうよ。水地様嘘つかないし。
Only sometimes. Just a quick second. Sorry about that. I heard a loud bang. Went to investigate. Turns out a kid on a scooter got hit by a car outside, and that made quite a ruckus. Kid's alright though. And from what I could see, one of the headlights of the car got knocked out, so... all's good.
それで、ねえ水地様、どうやってその低雲の中からこちらの大陸へ登ってきたの？
空の上へ上がってくるときは、裏に通じる魂の道みたいなのを使うね。上から下に降りるときは、雲の薄いところに飛び込んで、雲の中の道を目指せば OK よ。
あんな毒の渦の中に直接飛び込んじまって。
少しくらいなら雲に潜ったってへっちゃらぷーね。
本当かよ。
おそらく水地様の場合、いつもつけてるその面が。
There you go. Oh, I just noticed that the entire layout of OBS has changed. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, that is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So OBS is now measuring two variations of the bitrate. One is the send out connection and one is the information that is being sent out. Measured in bitrate, of course. It's really interesting to see how those two numbers correlate with one another. I like it. Very cool. You'll be fine.
そうだな。ここで悩んでいても仕方ないよな。よし。それじゃあ水地様の言う通り。米雲を抜けて土の民の国ってやつに行ってみよう。
ええ、そこへ行けばマルペル城に関しても。
長老だったらあいつをどうすればいいか教え。
姫様、アヌエネの方には私たちから事のあらましを伝えておきましょう。
ええ、お願い。
Can somebody look up whether or not there is an art book that's released of this game? I am very curious to see if there is like a collection of concept arts for both the environment and the character designs. Take the palette with me next time I come visit. Will do. Also, how's the mic treating you? Hopefully it it still works. Oh, who got swapped into the party? Oh, I get to keep mine. Okay, good. This is not the way you would expect a lav mic to work. How would you expect a lav mic to work? Oh, because of the battery powering, you mean? Oh yeah, the input gain for that thing is quite low, so you might want to turn it up in Windows itself. Uh-oh. Woo! Uh-oh. Don't. Not able to get comfy, buddy. All right. Also, I know I've said it before, but we are 7 followers away from hitting the 5K mark. Goal is to reach that by the end of the year. Thank you all so much for just so many people following this channel. Like, good lord. No. The little baby boy is asleep. Aw, man. That should do it for physical damage alone. Yeah. So I didn't check what level Callus was. Oh, the mirror got removed. Gotcha. Oh boy. You got a bit of a ways to go, buddy. But I am gonna swap Callus back in for Savina. At least we get a nice bonus out of it. I don't think I've seen that much of a level up in this game yet. Exella is easily one of the strongest ones here. That's level 36. Ooh, that's rough. That's a good amount of HP at least. Did we pick up any constellations? Let's find out. Let's see. I don't think we're gonna get the entire map filled out, if I'm being honest, but like at least making this much progress is very satisfying. A tower shield. Right, let's see what else I have. He probably still has a bunch of stuff that is like, yeah, there it is. And that might be useful. Get the tower shield in there. Get the Phoenix helmet in there. Full helm might also be a good idea. Because if I remember correctly, we don't have a whole lot of stuff on him, period. Let's get that out. That in, and I don't think I need the camera, at least for now. Let's put a squid in. Let's see, what does Savina have that's useful? Not much. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Does Sela have any? What does it do now? Not a whole lot. And let's just add extra defensive options. Should be good for now. I wonder if we can actually make our way. Oh no, that looks. No, that looks. Don't do this.
すごい毒気。白龍が嫌がってこれ以上は近寄れないわ。
ここまで来れば大丈夫ね。
Oh, they're gonna jump.
用意はいいね。それじゃ行くよ。
行くよって。おい。まさかこっからあの中に飛び降りろっていうのか、水地様。
そうよ。
そうよって。
おい、なんだか見てるだけでめまいが。
僕もこの計画に賛同したのはとんでもない誤りだったような気が。
今さら遅い。
水地様を信じて飛び込みましょう。
心配ないねみんな。水地様にぴったりついてくればオッケーよ。水地様方向音痴じゃないね。そんなに。
じいちゃんが友達は選べって言ってたのが今になってよーくわかったよ。
さあ、行くわよカラス。
Labyrinth of Dur.
ここは。
で、どっちなんだ水地様。その水地様たちの土の民の国って。
この道知らないね。
仕方ないわ。ともかく先へ行ってみましょう。
Naturally. Let's save over a different slot just in case. Oh, wait, no, treasure. We're finding that. That's it. That's all I got. Bonk. see how much damage this does. Like, I'm negating the light 2 here, but it should give me a little bit of an extra boost. Decent amount of damage. I'll take it. Here it is what I mean. Like, Callus is able to use his swords as a defensive tool. So you don't need as many defensive options. The only downside is that usually the defensive options are in 2+ combos, so you need something to initialize a defensive combo. Either 2 item cards or an offensive card. How much experience are we going to get for that? Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that hat. I've been meaning to upgrade the Shaco. Ooh. If I'm not mistaken, that is Mizuti's? Nice. Oh boy. I'm always hoping to stumble across a new combo or something. Just, maybe. Gamble it. Nope. Need a whole wad of darkness. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be Frostbite. Yeah. Why am I like this? Okay, so far so good. Oh well, small combos. These attack animations are pretty funny. Get refrigerated, son. Yeah, let's just heal Callus. I don't really have any offensive items here, so... Side hope. Man. At least that's substantial damage. Also, hey Ragefat, how's it going? I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Hope. It was his birthday yesterday, so if you see him live, do go wish him a happy late birthday, and do go follow him up. He's a very cozy dude. Hey Livlin, how's it going? A bit of an audio crackle there. I think that might be because I accidentally hit the HDMI cable with my foot. Ever just go halfway in between like Dutch and English? It's oddly specific, but yeah, we got him back earlier. We broke his we broke the whole hold of Mopercio. I can now understand why the voice actors struggled so much with that name. Either way, he is back to normal because we held a mirror to his face, and then God appeared and Mizudi summoned a bunch of dudes. And then God almost melted, and then he took off, leaving Callus behind. So he tore his own wing off, and now he's no longer under the spell of the God of evil and destruction. You almost hurt the squishy boy. This is true. If he would have, I would have said no to him rejoining the party, because that is a war crime. And the only war crimes we commit here are in Yakuza.
Teach me your squishy ways, master.
At least Callus is doing a good amount of damage. What, Callus's or the Kappa's head? The shell is also delightfully mycelian. Like a fungal growth on his back. That is so much experience. The Fangs of Light. Yes, we are gonna need pristine water at some point during this labyrinth. Alright, Mizudi is also sharing spells. I think Mizudi still has the level 2. There you go. Oh. Oof. Those are some pretty harsh restrictions on that, but I think we can make it work. I'm gonna safety heal Callus here, though. Because he ain't looking so good. Okay, that is something that I have to be careful about. Because, like, the Cerberus isn't that much of a problem, but, like, constantly respawning enemies are. Oh. What is this? I feel like this is the other side of the labyrinth. Ah! No! Go away! Yeah, that's not gonna get us anywhere, so let's blow it up. There's still an 8 attack saber in there. There you go. I think I'm gonna replace that. Still a lot of experience though. There is no escaping it. I don't want to take on more debt. I don't. I refuse. Haven't I suffered enough? Oh, there's 2 of them. He must have ran and barely made it here. He lost all his strength and passed away, leaning against the wall. His corpse has something clutched tightly in his hand. Oh, that sped up walk cycle is great. My favorite. Right, I can attack using the Viking helmet. I forgot about that. Not even if you switch to Till Cecilia. My copy of Star Ocean's second story finally arrived this time. For sure, I'll finish Star Ocean 2. Have a fantastic time with it. I absolutely love Star Ocean 2. This really is the Callus upgrade kit labyrinth. How much is air slash? 100. Wait, is it a combo weapon? It's not. So, what makes you guys quit an RPG? Are there any like specific mechanics or story elements that really just kind of hit the wrong way? I heard a rumor that there's a way to the sky somewhere at the far end of this labyrinth, so I came here. Whether I go forward or back, or in any direction, all I see are walls, walls, walls. All I could do was retrace my steps back to where I came from. I've gotten this far, but now I'm stuck because monsters are on both sides of me. The exit is right there, though. Oh, what am I gonna do? What are you guarding? He's breathing heavily and in bad shape. It looks, if you look closer, you can see his skin is dry and covered in sores. I have a weird avoidance of ending, or before the ending bit when it gets too grindy. 3-6 before loading each random encounter in Persona 2 will make me quit. Only thing that makes me quit is losing a ton of progress at once. I had that recently with Shin Megami Tensei 5. I left it on standby. This is purely my mistake though. Like, I left it on standby after grinding for like a good 4 hours or something like that. And after I got back to it the next day, I was like, oh, I'm gonna head to the save point and then head to the next boss. An update forced me to quit the game. I never got back to it since. Ooh. Like, that's the one downside to the Switch, is that when it has an update, it kind of forces you to do the update before you can continue with anything. I feel like that is either Mizuti or... Can I do that on Mizuti? No, it's Zella. Ooh, 205 damage. I'm gonna get rid of one of those and get in one of these. How come it has tits? Why wouldn't it have tits? This baseline feels like it's last dungeon time. I think we're about 3 dungeons from the end. In the PS1 era, my skills in English were not great, so I bullshitted my way through the game, but the last boss was a bit too much for me at the time. That's fair. I had that with Final Fantasy VI the first time. That might have healed him more than it did damage. What's up, buddy? Worf just woke up and he is looking around like he's wondering where he is. Oh, big stretch, buddy. Oh, another big stretch. The Worf has been pet. He is also very tired. He's a very sleepy boy today. Oh, did he just spin out of control? Trying out the different jobs in my Like a Dragon run. If you don't have a decent weapon, you do fuck all damage, and all the gear is so expensive to fucking make, and the money is so fucking slow to accumulate at the moment. Kind of pisses me off. That's kind of where the management game comes in. That kind of is meant to be a sort of fallback for earning money. It's not ideal, but it does get the job done. Maybe 358. Oh, there's two of them. I'm trying to think if there was another like surefire way to get more funding. But I'm not sure if there is outside of like I just used the management game myself. Wonder if you can reset it though. I know this messes up a lot of the dark damage, but ooh, Banshee. Maybe if Ray hops in today, you might be able to ask him. I know he found some kind of exploit to deal with the money stuff. Oh shit. Oh boy. That's it. That's all I got. Bonk. Love it when the thing that is all I have is just enough. Makes me very happy. Can I still get out of this? Yay! I'm having a weird feeling of deja vu here.
水木様見せてやるね。
ライトフレアファイヤーバーストえい集え闇よ我が嘆きの殻となれ魔術闇の抱擁
I think in this game it's relatively harmless due to the fact that you can basically heal everywhere, so... did Yakuza Gaiden went back to the original fighting mechanic? Yes. The whole Dragon Quest mechanic is purely Ichiban's side. Its in-universe explanation is that Ichiban views every battle that he does as a Dragon Quest fight. Big turns ahead. I might actually be able to get Callus back to full here. And this is why, like, a labyrinth dungeon in Baten Kaitos isn't really that bad. Like, one of the main things that makes long dungeons in JRPGs a kind of arduous task is simply because you start running out of resources at some point during your run through the dungeon. And that in and of itself kind of causes some extra anxiety, some extra pressure put upon the player to kind of make it to the end while rationing out those resources that you have, be it your MP or whatnot. Ooh. Ooh, we got the good finisher. Probably not going to reach that. Ooh, that was a surprisingly good choice. Stacked up near perfectly, actually. Just open Twitter and like the first thing I see is a developer diary video on Bloodlines 2. I'm just salivating right now. Just imagine being able to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Worf is not impressed, he just left the room. The mere mention of Vampire the Masquerade offends me. I'm out. Peace. Let's get that thing in here. All right, that was the Ray of Truth. It sort of went into redevelopment not too long ago. Like they restarted development on it. Worf is still hands down one of the funniest guard dogs I've ever experienced, though. He'll start barking at any potential intruder, but he does so in reverse. So whenever he is like, oh god, there is an intruder in the house or something like that, he'll start barking and then just slowly go backwards until he is sitting under my desk, which is like the most opposite end. That is a very cool spell animation. I like it. Which is like the most opposite end of the house. And it's just really funny. It's just like, oh no, please get me out of here. This should be enough if he doesn't block this. It is some really strong cards, though. Ooh. Okay, I don't think Mizuti... Does Mizuti have any Chronos Blows? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna give this to Zella for now because I've been giving the much stronger light spells to Mizuti. Yeah, okay. Well, that's much easier sorting, actually. Orange. I think I found something. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Man, the art style is so good.
ここが水地様の村か。
まずは長老に会いに行くね。みんな水地様についてくるね。
今大カムロ様は大事な話し合いの最中なのであります。よってゆえにまた後でいらっしゃるのがよろしいのです。
仕方ないな。話が終わるまで村の中を見て回るか。
そうですね。僕もここの人々の暮らしぶりに興味がありますし、できればいろいろな人に話を聞いてみたいです。
I'd love to play through the GameCube version now to just kind of see how the villages look on a CRT.
わかった。じゃあ行こう。
That said, I'm also really curious to see how how a dried up GameCube is gonna function with the time-based mechanics in this. The CMOS battery on my one of my GameCubes has run dry. Oh, teleportation circles, huh? Church. Let's level up. I'm gonna allow the rest to kind of gain more levels as time progresses. It should allow me to at least make sure that they get a large enough bonus if they're needed. I should have one. I feel like one part of the map at least is mostly completed now. Oh, another camera level 3. But before we get to explore Mizuti's village, I do have to feed the animals, so I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, chat. I will see you in just a bit. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Heartless Healer, how's it going? The song is Room 703 from The Good Life. So if you've played The Good Life, you probably are familiar with it. Maybe this... Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh no. Look at that face. There are still a few tracks that I need to add to the BRB screen, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Or rather, I haven't sat down to actually do it yet.
Mizuchi こそ上で大変だったって聞いたけど、大丈夫だったの？
水地様はバッチグーよ。無敵だから負けないね、絶対。
そうだったね。水地なら大丈夫だね、キ。よかったな、キ。水地が帰ってきてくれて。これで誰かにいじめられても、また水地に助けてもらえるな。
こら、お前ら。
いいんだよ、水地。
でも
僕なら気にしてないから。
そうね。わかったよ、キ。水地様たちはちょっと大事な用があるので行くね。
ああ、後でゆっくり上での冒険の話を聞かせてね。
Every time you finish your food, you immediately start playing. You're such a predictable dog. You sleep like 80%. And then the final 20? You go fetch the ball. It is just a great Mizuti. The name is all-encompassing. Where does this lead? And if I go in here? I hope I still get to play a little bit more before Worf goes into full overdrive mode.
ただいまね。水地？ああ、もうこの子ったらダメじゃないの、勝手に上へ行っちゃ。みんなどれほど心配したことか。
まあまあいいじゃないか。こうして元気に戻ってきたんだから。ご先祖が盗まれた大地の玉が原因で恐ろしいことが始まりそうだとして、それにこの子はこの子なりに頑張ったんだ。大したものだ。よくやったな、水。
もうあなたったらいつでも水地には甘いんだから。でも本当よく無事に帰ってくれたわ。お帰りなさい、水地。ただいま、母様。そうですか。上ではそんなことに。
It's really weird to see how much of an outlier Mizuti even is in their own village.
実は水地は村で一番強い魔力を持っているのです。おそらくそれゆえに世界に何か大きな危機が訪れようとしているのも。
Are you gonna spend a day without destroying my doom mat? No. Oh, you got the ball yourself. Nice.
一月ほど前にいきなり外へ出て様子を見てくると言って。
Sorry for the interruptions. My dog usually gets really energetic after food and starts flinging the ball around, demanding to be played with. Just starts zooming around, so you might hear him growl in the background. This is basically my view every time I turn around while streaming.
止める間もなく飛び出していってしまったのです。一体どうしているのかと。しかしカラスさんたちのおかげでこれまでなんとか無事にやってこられたようです。ありがとうございます。本当にご迷惑をおかけしました。
あ、いえ、こちらこそ。
Yeah, he's very excited, usually for like the last 3 hours of the day or something like that.
水地様には何度も危ないところを助けてもらって。
水地様？水地？お前また自分のことを様付けで呼んでいる。
Oh, I really like this touch.
まったくもうお前は何度言ったらわかるのです。本当に偉大な人というのは決して人前で選ぶったりはしないものですよ。
Sometimes Worf is a little bit too smart for his own good. He knows that, like, I'll fling the ball if he drops it underneath my chair. So now he just walks up to me and just plops the ball out of his mouth, so it rolls underneath the chair. So I have to play with him, because otherwise he's gonna just roll around near my feet.
まあまあ、久しぶりにこうして家族が顔を合わせたんだ。何もそう目くじら立てずとも。しかし水地、確かに自分のことを様付けで呼ぶのはあまり感心しないぞ。
はいね。
ところで、もう大カムロ様にご挨拶は済ませたのか？ひどくお前のことを心配なさっていたから、ちゃんと元気な顔を見せて差し上げる。
でも大カムロ様、大事な話中だったよ。
大事な話？ああ、またクラムニが来てたようだからな。しかし、それならすぐ終わるだろう。あの二人の話が。
わかったね。
Oh yeah, the grate is gone.
ああ、言っといで。
また大カムロ様に失礼な口を聞くんじゃありませんよ。
はい。それじゃ行くねみんな。
Like, the cadence of speech doesn't change, but, like, the formalities do. The treasure chest outside the village was left there by wizard ancestors from my family line. There's a saying, follow the twinkling light, but I don't know if it's got anything to do with this. Oh dear Mizuti, I'm so glad you came back safely. My little boy hasn't been very cheerful since dear Mizuti left. Please come and see my son after you see your parents, he'll be so happy. It's been 200 years since a person of the sky last came here as far as I've heard. I've heard it was an evil man by the name of Kelbrun that came here last and that he stole the earth sphere from this village. Well, I only know bits and pieces from listening to stories. These masks were used as face guards to protect us from the polluted air. By the time the air had returned to normal, wearing masks had become a custom. Basically, it's become fashionable among us. Take a look at my mask collection, I have a lot. For celebration, for regular use, for meals, for survival. Of course, I air them out every now and then. I wonder if old Crumley from the next village is still talking with the Great Camro. Those people want to abandon their duty as guardians and get out from under the toxic clouds. Understand how they feel. He always argues with the Great Camro. Why can't he discuss matters in a more civilized way? People from the next village have been dreaming about emigrating to the world above. There's a rumor that when the Earth sphere was stolen 2 centuries ago, they were somehow involved. I heard they tried to improve their situation. It's just a rumor, though. Oops. I like this, though. Feels very communal. Follow the twinkling stars. What if all of them are twinkling, though? Do I need to follow the one that's twinkling brighter? I don't know if this is an optical illusion. Sure looks that way. Dwarf buddy, calm down. Bless you. Oh, that one's blinking. Just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't really like when translators mess with sama, son, and so on. In what way? Is it kind of like you would see in Persona 5 or something like that? Follow the blinking lights, I guess. Maybe another one is blinking now? Oh, interesting. Hey, there we go. The Earth Buckle. Was wondering how I could get to that. Let's see. That is an equipable for our boy Callus over here. Ooh. They just lean very heavily into it in the dub. Like, they still apply Japanese honorifics, even in the English dub. There's no one in this shop. This building is a total wreck. I wonder why if that's why they're not open. There's no point in waiting around in here for something to happen. Let's leave. I mean, it makes sense that considering it takes place in Japan, but like for the dub, I always found it a bit. It's not something that I find like bothersome. I just kind of sounds silly. Essence of oil. Let's get that oil. Wasn't that binding seal spell we cast on the ancient god incredible? You know, back in Mintaka, all of the villagers combined their strength to cast it. Everyone lost consciousness afterwards. It was really quite a feat. But it wasn't that difficult. As guardians, it's our duty. But aren't these the folk that appeared earlier? But if Mizudi hadn't gone up there for us and shown us where Persio was, there's no way we could have cast a spell on him from here. It's a very dangerous spell, you know. It must have been very risky for you, Mizudi. How can I help you? What am I doing? I'm taking care of the cluckers. It's my turn this week. What? You want one? Well, I guess you can have one. Since we're friends now, you can have whichever one you want. I shall name him Jim. No, I want a different one. Oh, one has escaped.
Oh, これはどれは。娘さん、あなたのつけているそのペンダントをわしに見せていただけませんかな。
ええ、どうぞ。
うん、ありがとう。時に皆さんは大地の玉というものをご存知ですかな。かつて偉大な魔導士だった水地の先祖が、そう、今見せてもらったそのペンダントこそ大地の玉ですな。残念ながらすでに割れてしまっているようですから。
That explains why it was efficient enough to locate the parts of, or locate the end magnus, but not enough to like fully keep it sealed.
これが大地の玉。
そう、 200年前カルブレンという空の民がやってきましてな。大地の玉を盗んで外へ持ち出してしまいよった。それが巡り巡ってこうして再びこの地に戻ってきたというわけですから、なかなかに因果な話ですな。
大地の玉をカルブレン公の先祖が盗んだ。
かつて先祖が盗み出した大地の玉はカルブレン公の館で保管されていたんだわ。それをミローディアが見つけてゲルドブレイムにこっそり手渡したのね。
そいつをシェラが盗み出したってわけか。なるほどな。
Ooh. I have a big glass of ginger tea, but I made it a bit too strong and now it's kicking me in the face.
大地の玉は神の体、つまりエンドマグナスを大陸に封印した。だから逆にその眠りから呼び覚ますこともできたんだわ。
That explains it, yeah. But again, like these are seeds that have been planted a good while prior in the story. Like these aren't like new revelations. These are things that make sense within the narrative because we've already explored the possibility of it, and the player can figure it out pretty easily by putting the clues together.
娘さん、壊れたとはいえ、その玉は偉大な神器の一つ。いつかあなたの役に立つこともありましょう。大事にしなさい。
This is just connecting the dots that have been laid out.
はい。
1年ほど前でしたか、長老の大カムロ様が邪神復活の予知夢をご覧になったのです。それ以来、私たちは普段にも増して空の国の様子を気にかけておりました。エンドマグナスの封印が次々に解かれていくに従い、世界に邪悪な気が満ちていくのが。しかし、昔の大魔導士たちのような力を持たない今の私たちには。
Getting this exposition with the chickens in the background. This is really good.
もうそれを黙って見ているしかなかったのです。それなら自分が何とかしてやると一人で飛び出してしまったの。
へえ、一人で飛び出すなんて随分と無茶なことしたもんだな、水地様も。
Oh, this is rare. Are you travelers? I bet you came from the sky to buy something unusual here, didn't you? I'm sorry to tell you this, but there's no clerk in the village shop. I'm actually one of the clerks, and look at me. I'm just standing here, spacing out with nothing to do. If you've gone in the shop already, you can see what a mess it is. It's in pretty poor condition. There's this material called rubber mud that can be found in the Garden of Death. I could reinforce the damaged parts and reopen the shop if I had it. I'm too afraid to go there myself, and I doubt there's anyone kind enough to go all the way out there to get the mud for me. So having said that, you should forget about shopping in this village. Alright, now how do I get that mud? Is the Garden of Death? Is that the labyrinth? Can I actually leave the village? Yes, I can. The Garden of Death. Oh, slick, slimy. Don't blame this person for not wanting to go to a place called the Garden of Death. Yeah, that's fair.
Daikamuno様は今大事な話し合いの。
このまま泥雲の中で朽ち果てるつもりなのか、長老。邪神が目覚めてしまった今、そんなことに何の意味がある。もうこれ以上は待てぬ。まったく分からずやめが話にならん。
隣村の長倉森さんなのです。どうか気になさらずに。いつもあんな調子で大カムロ様のところへ談判しに押しかけるのなのです。
お話はお済みのようなので、さあどうぞ中へなのです。
I was expecting a lot, but
大カムロ様、水地様、今帰ったね。
大カムロ様って。
そうよ。
お帰りなさい、水地。上では大変だったでしょう。よく頑張りましたね。
あのくらい水地様へっちゃらだったね。
空の民たちよ、ようこそ玄満村へ。水地がいろいろとお世話になりましたようで、なんとお礼を言ってよいか。
あ、いや、こちらこそ。こないだは危ないところを助けてもらって。
水地が我らに声を送ってよこしましたので、恐るべきは邪神の力。正直言ってあの時はどうなることかと思いました。
あなた方の助けがなければ私たちはマルペル城にやられていたでしょう。ありがとうございました。
いいえ、
Oh,
我らにできる
wait.
全てのことをしたまでです。
yeah, that dude manifested earlier during the confrontation with Malpercio.
村の様子をご覧になればお分かりでしょう。我ら土の民にももう昔の魔導士たちのような強い神々との戦いによって荒れ果て毒されたこの地です。魔導の力は次第に薄れ枯れてしまったのです。先のあなた方とマルペル城との戦いの時のように村人が皆で必死に力を合わせても、それでさえ術後に多くの者が力尽きて倒れてしまうありさま。残念ながらもう今日の私たちには。しかし水地は、この子は強い子です。太古の魔導士並みの強力な魔力を秘めており、まるでただ一人遠い昔に先祖返りしたかのような。それゆえにこの村でも水地はどうしても浮いた存在となりがちでした。この子が外へ出てあなた方と知り合い、たとえそのためにどれだけ大きな危険にさらされることになった。
彼女？
女の子だったのか、水地様って。
あら、知らなかったの？
なるほど。
村に伝わる話では、1000年前私たちの先祖は神々を倒すのにそして大地の玉を。
天の剣、海の鏡。
Okay, we got two of the three. We need to repair one of them, though.
そう、氷の国に伝わっていた海の鏡は遠い昔私たちの先祖から氷の国に。
It's a bit more obvious in this version, but in the English dub, it's pretty hard to recognize because like they do the double voices and the panning, but on top of that, you also have to deal with the tinny echo. So like the way that you hear Mizuti's voice in the opening is basically how she is throughout the entire game.
しかし残る天の剣は未だこの地に大切に保管されております。きっとそれは1000年前の神々との戦いの時と同じように、マルペル城との戦いでも大いなる力となってくれましょ
う。その天の剣というのは今どこに？
この玄満村より北に行った死の庭園に祀られていた。
さあ、この鍵を。
わかりました。ではすぐにでも天の剣を取りに。
カラスさん、
あなたには不思議な友人がいつもそばについていてくれるようで。はじめまして。ようこそ土の民のもとへ。精霊の勇者よ。よくぞ仲間と共に今日まで頑張ってくださいました。どうかこれからもご尽力ください。この世界を闇に落とさぬために。カラスさん、ことによるとこの世界を蘇らせる鍵となるのは、さあお行きなさい。どうか気をつけて。あ、それとカラスさん。私の後ろに控えているのは、土のこの世界の成り立ち。この戦いは世界の過去との戦いでもあるのですから。
Do you want to hear a story? A story? Let's hear it. Sure, let's hear your story. Alright, here it goes.
かつて世界がまだ緑の大地と青い海とで成り立っていた時代、そこには恐ろしい力を持ったとても大きな生き物が住んでおりました。人は恐れを持ってそれらの生き物を神と呼びました。すなわち木の神、水の神、雲の神といったマルペルシュロの兄弟神です。海に住む年取ったクジラも神々の一人でした。
遥かな昔、人と神々は互いに干渉せずに平和に暮らしていました。
My guess is that Baten Kaitos' origins is about this tale
今
in
から1000
particular.
年ほど前に神と人間との間で戦争が起こったのです。衝突の原因は何でも人が自分たちの領土を広げようとして神々の住む領域にまで進出していったため、今となっては確かなことは誰にもわかりません。神と人の間で熾烈な戦いが繰り広げられ、神に従い神の側に立って戦った生き物たちは彼らの牙城であったコルヒドラエと共に。
Isn't Core Hydrae also used in Xenoblade? Hey, do you want to hear a story? Let's hear it. Alright, here goes. Get
長
ready.
い死闘の末に神々を破った我ら土の民の先祖の魔導士たちは、その遺体をバラバラにして5つの島に封じ込め、空へ浮かべることにしました。神々との戦いで大地はひどく荒れ果て、毒されてしまったために、そうやって生き残った人々の未来を天空へ託したのです。それがあなた方の故郷、サダルスード、ディアデム、天空の5大陸です。死してなお神々の遺体には、空に浮かんだ5つの島は、それぞれの島に埋葬された神の力のおかげで、今日まで豊かに発展してこられたのです。
Like it's kind of interesting in the sense that it feels like this is kind of like a blueprint for what would later become Xenoblade. Like just the way it's being told. Hey, I want to hear a story. Alright, here it goes.
神との戦いの後も魔導士たちは地上に残りまし、地上に蔓延した毒を外へ逃さぬようにし、またそれを浄化するためにさ、帝運がその役割を果たしているのです。帝運はすっぽり地上全体を覆って大地に染み込んだ毒を吸い取ってきたのです。
So basically, what you guys did was, in order to combat pollution, you just localized it as a barrier between the earth and here, I guess? I do wonder if we're gonna get another layer to this quest though, because both the ocean mirror and the earth sphere are currently in a broken state, so... I do like this contrast between this area and basically the rest of the game. Oh. Oh, we don't need stagnant water, that's for sure. That makes that bit a bit easier. Means that I can at least get the shop going. Maybe even get a good discount. Who knows? There you go. Just plop it right in his hands. Oh, I'm so glad. Now I can repair my shop. Thank you. If I use the rubber mud you gave me, repairing the shop will be a cinch. I'll open the shop right away. Oh yeah, before I forget, these are just small tokens of my appreciation. A power blade. And a sacred helm. How power is that blade? That is a very, very fancy helmet. Let me guess. Oh, 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 oh. Oh no. I'm getting dot hack flashbacks here. That 4% death is gonna hit a lot more than the game probably intended. Okay, what do you sell? Nope. I don't know if he sells pie. Oh, attack debuffs. Interesting. I'm gonna take one of those.
It's just a bunch of fake stuff made by slapping textures on top of polygons.
It do be like that. But to be fair, in Hasio's defense, most games are like that. No, Mizudi has a pair. Hate-filled doll. Ah, oh. Oh ho ho. I don't think Callus has a revival item on him. Get rid of the vinegar. Let's put the Earthseer. It's pretty interesting though. This game never really has any build up for the stakes of everything. Like everything just kind of takes its time to move forward in a certain direction. Which creates this really funny effect that the urgency of the situation becomes apparent the moment you're in the middle of it, rather than there being a sort of gradual build up. It's just like, oh shit, it's going down now for 5 minutes, and then it's just, oh, we relax again. Oh, that is a cool battle background. I like it. It was worth a shot. Shit. Oh. Well, that ain't too bad. I still got a finisher left, so... Maybe? Hey, there we go. Damn it. I'll save this for next round. Oh, they also drain with certain attacks. That's good to know. Yeah, considering I only have healing items. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, well, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Hey, Monty Rob, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Still a lot of experience points, though. Ooh. Nice. As a Dutch person, I appreciate the dedication to bicycling around. Still need to at some point repair my bike. Is attacking with banana cards still viable? Yes. Only if it's a very soggy and rotten banana, though. That's a crap load of experience. Yeah, Callus is going to benefit from that. Everybody, actually. I am dramatically wading through mud. On the plus side, I'm not the only one affected by this. Hoping the way down is a bit smoother than this experience so far. Can safely say it's like a very 3 out of 10 move. Speaking of Monolith Soft, I was thinking about at some point tackling the Xenosaga trilogy. Is that worth going through at this point, or? Because like we as Impel Territories only got the second game, which meant that you had to sit through quite a substantial amount of video footage to recap the first game, and it wasn't very fun. I don't know if it has Welsh Cat Girls. It has a robot. Like, I have the first two, the NTSC versions of the first two. Does the C-Stick not work, or do you just find it easier to not actively engage with the number combo system? It's a bit of the latter. Like, my attention is very divided between the game and chat most of the time, so if I would focus a lot on the numbers, I'd probably miss a lot of chat. As a result, the fights last a bit longer, but get some sick music in between. So that's why I'm not paying too close attention to the number system. I was playing off stream and it was a lot easier to like focus on that because like there's such a short time window. Let's abuse some holy relics just to heal a few HP. We don't need 1000 HP, we need like 50. It is actually a lot easier if I just... But yeah, it's quite difficult to like properly manage this. But the C-stick does work. It works quite well actually. Just changing it to the right analog was a very good idea. Like the C-stick is a bit harsher when it comes to like rotating everything or hitting like specific angles, but with just a standard rotary analog, perfectly fine. It's mostly just an attention span thing. No, they're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. No. Ooh, that is a better option. And hey Ray, how's it going? Yeah, basically what happened was Callus was able to resist the influence of Mulpersio. Shit, I don't have the 3. You two get a lot of bonus for that. Okay, I'm gonna have to let the dog back in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Dog needed some extra cuddles. How much did that do? Oh, jeez. Additional 88 less. Unsure if dogness might be a small bear cub. Yeah, we get that comment a lot on the street. Oh, he looks like a small bear. Oh, he looks like a little lion. That's adorable. Meanwhile, Worf is just trying to escape any form of social interaction with other humans than us. He's just desperate to get away. I mean, with you, he eventually got quite calm, all things considered. Like, he's generally very skittish of people, and it takes a very long time for him to basically go like, okay, you're fine now. I accept your existence here. God, it's so slow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, something's gonna happen in there. Ooh. Oh, don't mind if I do. I have no idea if it's worth it. I'm gonna find out after I go back. But for now, I wanted to just move on. Finally get rid of the Century Veil. Good lord, I've been sitting on that thing for way too long. Full plate. Don't I have a half plate somewhere? There's no need for this, but I'm always so paranoid with any RPG ever since I locked myself out of progression in Final Fantasy X. I think I only beat that by sheer luck.
天の剣はここにあるね。
ってどこにあるんだ？
そこの台座に。
台座にはそれらしきものはないぜ。
確かに剣が刺さっていた痕跡があります。誰かに持ち去られたのでしょうか。
仕方ない。
Oh, okay. Let's report back to the Elder. Hey Mario Kart, how's it going? How did you manage to lock yourself out? There is a moment before I think the first time that Seymour starts using anima. There's a save point there where you can't go back anymore. I think it's right after that really weird wedding ceremony thing. And if you're not strong enough to deal with that, the game's gonna mess you up real bad. So, back when I first played it, I saved there, being woefully underprepared for the fight after that, and I just got soft locked. Like there was no way that I could beat that fight. Wait, they just said let's get out of here and just poof? Magically? Just like that. Let's check out the other towns. Maybe they offer a little bit more information. Our games are growing pretty well. Been having a good time with it. Ooh, that sip hit me in the face. Travelers from the sky coming down to take a look at Elgrab village. How unusual. Did you come here to laugh at us? We live in a land where it's hard to get a decent breath of fresh air. Hey, you in the back, the little one. You're from Gemma, right? You people still talking about sealing the evil god and all that nonsense? We children of the earth lost those powers ages ago. Do you really intend to continue going through the motions of that tired old habit? That's all it is, you know, a 1,000-year-old habit. You people should wake up and face reality. Harsh lady. Squeak. Take a look at this water. Does it look dirty to you? A merchant came down to our village a while back and was shocked at how muddy the water is. It's because of the toxic clouds. Their reflection makes the water look filthy, at least to those from the sky. So dramatic. The music really just crescendos. Let's see. Man. Just man. I hate using gills. They're great for like elemental consistency, but they're terrifying to use because they're so specific. What's it like to run around under the clear blue sky? When you're running around, they say the air in the sky is much cleaner. Is it true? Is it really easier to breathe up there? The mayor came back a short while ago, but he left again in a hurry. I wonder what's on his mind. Maybe his meeting didn't go well in Gemma village. Are we in Detroit? Do you have some sort of business with our mayor? Well, yes, as a matter of fact, there's something we'd like to ask him. Of course. Elgrab, more like Elgadrab.
でもここは魔導士の結界に守られているのでは。
だからその結界の中心となる石の塔で結界を破ってマルペル城を招き入れるのだとか。
まずい目からせ急がないと。
Why is everybody so casual about that, though? What the hell? Every once in a while we go in and hold a ritual here just to make sure the magic field is safe. It's pitch black inside the tower, so we take plenty of fire with us to light the way. Squeak. More and more of our villagers are thinking of leaving for the lands in the sky by any means possible. I cannot really blame them. Even as we pray, we can feel our magic fading away. We don't have... Oh, we do. But now I understand why the music here is so urgent sounding. As Osmo was here. Ooh, a dungeon with this theme. I like it. Maybe we should have followed Crumbly to the top. Nonsense. Think of what you're saying. You know very well that this tower is crawling with monsters. Anyway, it's too late now. Huh? What are you doing here? This is a restricted area. Hey, wait. Wait, do you have a flying scroll? You look quite strong, and I see a spark of confidence in your eyes. We weren't able to stop Crumbly and some of the villagers from going in. They're climbing up the tower as we speak. I'm willing to let you pass if you'll agree to stop them. It's pretty obvious what we should do, isn't it? Let's stop him. Of course we'll go after him. That's why we came in the first place. You don't know how glad I am to hear that. We're depending on you. I'll go back to the village and let everyone know what's happened. Ask my partner here for more details about this tower. Here's license recently, so we've been legally taking care of bush babies for a while. That's adorable. Great that you guys are doing that. Are they tough to take care of? Very well then, allow me to explain how this tower works. Proceeds to not say anything. Listen up, one of the most important devices in this tower is the lamp beside me. Unless you light it, not only will you be standing in a dark room, but the tower won't be functioning fully. Try lighting the lamp, and if you need something to light it, use flames from a small fire burning beside me. Once the lamp's lit, the entire floor brightens up, right? At the same time, you've also rendered the blocks functional. Do you see the red blocks over there? Yes, that red one. Blocks like that are the key to solving this tower's puzzle. Go over there and stand next to it. Oh, that's really interesting. I never knew that. Now try pushing against it. Put all your weight into it. I'm sure you'll have no trouble moving it. That's it. Easy, right? Glad to see you're a quick learner. There's something important you need to know, so listen up. If the lamp is unlit, you won't be able to move the blocks. If you extinguish the lamp, the blocks will return to their initial position. So that's just how this tower works. Don't ask me why, because I don't know either. Almost forgot, you can climb onto blocks. Go ahead and try climbing one. More often than not, you should find yourself able to climb it, whatever it is. Let's see what happens. Ah, that's it for the basic lesson. Now let me tell you all about the blue and yellow blocks. The blue blocks will always be protruding from the wall. You can only push them in. The yellow blocks, which will be moving up and down, function as elevators. If you run out of flames, hop on the yellow block and return to restock from the small fire on the first floor. That's it for my tutorial. Oh boy. I'm gonna get rid of the other water, I think. Let's release oil. Well, considering that this is like a dungeon-specific tutorial, it's not that bad. Just need to see what the blue blocks do. Progression is gonna be hella slow though. Oh. The levitating red blocks are a little different than the ones on the ground. You'll find some up in the next floor. Push them. They go swish bam. You'll have to try it yourself to see what I mean. I'm sure you'll get it right away. Good luck. I'm gonna check if there's a save point one floor up. No. What happens if I go back? Is the... Oh yeah, the place is still active. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave Zosma for the next Baten Kaitos run. Or next Baten Kaitos stream. Because I am out of time for today, unfortunately. Yeah, let's head to the save point. But if I'm not mistaken, we're really getting really close to the end. It's taking quite well to being a foster father for the small critters. Nice. Always love to see it. But thank you all so much for being here. Really freaking appreciate it. Hopefully y'all had fun. Baten Kaitos will return next week. We'll be doing another dev commentary stream for our Owlboy playthrough on the next run, and I'm super excited for it. I can't wait to pick Adrian's brain just a little bit more on that fantastic game. So that's what's coming up on Friday.
Gillis 7.
Martian Dude, thank you so much for the 32 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some Gavins and Riches in chat, please? Also, if you guys want some excellent music, go follow up Martian Dude. Well, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the end of the stream, Martian. Hopefully you're doing well. But if you're new to the channel, do consider hitting that follow button. We're trying to hit the 5K mark before the end of this, the end of the stream, end of the year. Well, end of the stream would be funny, but so yeah, if you had a good time, consider hitting that follow button. We also have a Discord that you can join if you enjoyed hanging out with this community. And we have two separate YouTube channels. One is where I post video essays and stuff like that. And the other one is the Archive, which is a collection of VODs edited down without the breaks. And if you want to see any extended thoughts on anything in and around the stream in regards to the games, then Tanuki Chicken Attack is the place to be. So, yeah, do check all that out. Really freaking appreciate y'all hanging out. And an extra special shout outs to Steve and Martian Dude. Thank you so much for the continued support. Thank you so much for the resubs. Really freaking appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm going to check if I can send you guys over to someone else real quick. Bada bim, bada boom. I'll be sure to cuddle the crap out of Worf after the stream. It's good to see a lot of people just hopping on to Star Ocean and Dragon's Dogma at the moment. But we're going to raid up Retrograde Tom because he's playing Silent Hill 4. And I want to see that. So I'm going to send you guys over to Retrograde Tom and hopefully see you all on Friday for the All-Boy stream with dev commentary. So do look forward to that. And until that moment arrives, remember to stay beautiful. Keep on gaming, dudes. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.